Let me just say that I'm Irish, and I could get choked up here. Charlie Joseph, there is a lot of love in this room for you. Your wonderful mom, Winnie, who's here with us. She's just a great lady. Your terrific wife, Anne, who has endured so many things and challenges with you, Charlie. But we all have tremendous respect for her. Your two daughters, Maggie and Caroline, who are with us today, and of course, Sarah, who couldn't be with us, and Jack, who couldn't be with us, but your family is priority number one. We all know that, and you are a role model to all of us in terms of your family life, which is clearly at the top of your list. Next on your list is your community. Your community has been served by you in so many ways. The list of accomplishments from Charlie are just too long a list, but he has been supportive of the Mount Washington Youth Foundation, of the Cultural Council, the Symphony, Jewish Social Services, River Garden, you name it, Charlie has been involved in all of these things. Within our company, Charlie was deeply involved in VetNet, which is a veterans support group, and it really was a tribute to his dad, Ed, who passed away recently, who was a proud West Point grad. Yes, West Pointers in the crowd are allowed to live. And of course, Guidewell and Florida Blue, Charlie has been a rock. Our general counsel for now almost 30 years, I will say. I'll leave it at that, Charlie. His commitment, dedication, his focus on the customer, his focus on doing the right thing. Everyone would tell you that Charlie is just absolutely the most ethical person they've ever met. He is, well, we talk about it, what would Charlie do? I mean, he is just that much of a role model. Now, I don't want you to think he's without flaws. So there's a couple of things I'll point out. And I see that it isn't recent. If you look at page 12 in your program, the UVA Law School students who were his classmates said, "We are impressed and somewhat surprised by this level of achievement." That's a dedication that tells you something. It told me, green light, Pat, go for it. So, Charlie is not the technology expertise in the company. His daughters are laughing loudest on that one. Charlie is the guy with the legal yellow pad, stacked high, along with files, and big rubber bands that go around these things because that's the technology he's comfortable with. There's a story, I can't tell you all the details of it, but he bought a car at an auction a few years ago, and everyone who was there knows. The beauty of him buying this new car after 17 years with the previous car was that Charlie came into work the next day, wide-eyed and enthusiastic. There's a button that makes the car door open. There's a fob, and I can unopen the car from not being in it. We're like, yeah, Charlie, some of these things have happened before. But he was absolutely excited about that. And he has one other flaw that I've got to tell you about before I bring him up here. He is a New York Yankee baseball fan. No, folks, as a Met fan, I count that among his flaws. And recently, as in 2 days ago, Charlie and I and a couple other folks had the chance to meet with Derek Jeter down in Miami at the Marlins complex. Well, to say he was a kid in a candy store, I thought he was going to have a bodily fluid malfunction. He was so excited to meet Derek, and I have to admit, even as a Met fan, Derek really was the real deal. Great guy, but your romance with him was really interesting, Charlie. Charlie is everything we talk about. He is dedication, he's loyalty, he is a friend to all, he is a role model, he is the real deal. Charlie Joseph. Woo!